Wow. Gonna have to get closer. Woo! So, this is a Davies Industry model P-380, and obviously for its model number that makes this gun in 380. Davies Industries was started in the early 80s, and they went bankrupt in I believe 1999, if I remember correctly. It was the late 90s. They'd been sued several times by people who own these guns and by cities because they were so cheap. This is what one of the companies they call the Ring of Fire that was started in California with Jennings, which went out of business and later became Yemenez. Raven Arms, who I believe is who makes this particular gun right now, but I don't know, kind of cool, I guess, but I didn't buy this. There's a whole box of guns that I picked up, and inside of them is a bunch of these little junkers that you know, good for target practice for about it. These are a zinc cast or injection molding. I can't really find out which is the true method that they use on these. It really looks more like a casting, more like the Yemenez pistols, the Yemenez pistols, because we still got one of those that we're putting rounds through and seeing if we can break it. I mean, like, really break it. Total failure. These do have a reputation for not putting a lot of rounds through them before they are destroyed. So the price of them, I think what they were then, and you can really pick them up now for about 50, 75 bucks if you pay attention. Go out to the range and shoot a few times. That'd be about it. Really hard for me to hit a target with this guy because the trigger pull, I put it on a trigger pull gauge and it was off the scale on every pull. It's very, very, very hard to pull the trigger on this thing, and you can see that it clicks, and there's a lot of force on there, and that really has to do with accuracy. And then of course once you got the trigger pulled on it, you can still click it. They do have a safety on this side that was required on these guns back in the 80s when they were made in California, but this one's in fairly decent shape. It seems to work pretty good. Put a little bit of rounds through it, and it seems to be shooting. So I'm pretty impressed with that. But from everything I read, there's guys like this one where you can see that the slide failed, and that would really kind of suck because that slide failing and breaking right there and coming back, and this big giant chunk of metal plowing you in the forehead definitely wouldn't be fun. But I thought I'd just do a quick video on these. It's not a review. If you want to buy one of these, they call the Ring of Fire guns. I kind of named off the companies already, which is Davis, Jennings, Yemenez, Raven Arms. I think Cobra's one of them. If you buy one of these, it's not a self-defense gun. It'll probably go bang, you know, for you a few times. I'm lucky in this one that we got here that I cleaned and tested to make sure that it's going to be okay. That this gun seems to cycle pretty good with standard ammo. Haven't really had a jam. That's luck. I've like most of these kind of guns, they're gonna have problems. So know that if you decide to buy one. at this point, it's more of a toy. Although guns aren't toys. I mean, it's a bad analogy, but it's more of that than anything. So anyway, we'll do some more shooting with it real quick, and but that's what this guy is. This is Davis Industries from California, model P-380. So the sun's going down back over here behind me, right through these trees. So I got a nice color, nice setting going on. Back right here, right, this thing right here. This is the fall bonfire, I guess you say, when it finally snows. Kane and his dad, who's up here visiting right now, they put that together today, moving sticks out for the back of our property. That's our makeshift tent over there. One day it'll actually be something, but right now it's some sticks and some canvas over it. But anyway, we're here to show this guy off some more. So, oh, I put my ears on. I'm afraid to bang it real hard. The firing pin is it's yeah. If you had one of these, you would know. And the sights on this thing, the sights are terrible, and definitely does not shoot point of aim. And even when the sights are lined up, this thing's terrible. I'm having to hold it about 3 inches over on the plate. I'm holding it right at the very bottom, and I'm hitting right about the middle there. So. So, yep, this is a Davis Industries P-380 from California.